Hello, everybody. I am coming to you from the hell that is my house. I have 5 kids in the backyard playing in a pool, mostly bucketing water out of the pool. Over there, I have a small boy who snuck into my room to decide to watch TV when he wasn't supposed to. I have 2 pushy dogs over here that won't let me sit down and spend 5 minutes on the computer to study anything. Life is hectic. There is absolutely nothing you can do about it. And if you are one of those people that's preparing for the first-year law students exam, also known as the baby bar, this is your life. If you're not at work for 8, 10, 12 hours a day, if you're not riled up with taking care of your children or taking care of your husband or your family or the numerous other things that we have to do as adults, then you are so lucky. But for the rest of us, this is our reality. Screaming, crying, naked children, no, go. You're just never going to get any moment. You will never find the time. But the important thing, and the reason why I'm posting this now and why I'm recording this, is because this is life. And I can't tell you how many students that I have worked with as far as tutoring who have told me, see, no, one's close. I don't have time. There's no time to study. I can't find the time. Or I can only study 2 days a week. Or I can only study 1 day a week. Or, I only have, time to do the weekends. You're studying for the first-year law students exam and you're not a genius, that's not enough time. This is wet. It's wet. You won't like it. You have to find a way to study in your own psychotic world. You have to find a way to make the time or to work with the time you have, because this test is not only $800, $900. That's just for the test. That doesn't even include, your hotel fees, all the other things that you have to do. Look at this. Are you really going to waste that amount of money and time that you have spent arguing with your children like this? Seamus, help your brother. Help your brother. Ernest, help your brother. Are you going to go through all of this to cheat yourself? You need to be studying as much as you can. And if you have this going on in your life, and maybe it's not this, maybe it's your boss or your work or someone's sick or you're dealing with legal issues, you have to find time. If it's 5 minutes here, if it's 5 minutes there. Here on my desk in front of me, always I have my books. I always have my binders. I can always go through my rule statements. I constantly have this stuff around me so that it's the only thing I have to look at. Otherwise, I'm wasting time just sitting here posting this video. You have to make sure every moment of your time is used wisely. When you're driving, put on an Audible book. When you're in an airplane, go through multiple choice questions. When you're arguing with your kids, throw rule statements at them. Run it through your head. Try and have an illogical conversation with a 5-year-old about contracts. Try and make them an offer, and try and make sure that offer contains definite terms. And make sure you're thinking, am I offering this? Is this a service or is this a good? But you have to use your time wisely, and you have to use every minute of your time you have. There's no excuses. The only excuses you're making are to yourself, because you're the only person that's going to pass or fail this test on your own. It has nothing to do with anyone else. You can't blame your kids. You can't blame your spouse. You can't blame your job. You can't blame anyone, because at the end of the day, it's you. You know it was your responsibility. You know that you're the adult that had to make this decision. I'm not going to say it's easy by any means, and I'm not going to say that some things aren't more important than others. But I'm going to say this is one of the most important things that you can do. And if you don't take it seriously, and if you just don't suffer through it, you're going to be the one that has to look in the mirror at the end of the day and say, I couldn't. Don't be that person. You can do this. I can do this with all this going on constantly. You can do it. I have faith in you. Now I got to go put pants on kids.